last page of your lecture material. Those are on page 73 for the new edition, but for the old edition, page 72. I said 1A aspect of it is briefly define the concept of school mapping. The 1B is highlight and explain any form methodology of school mapping. Then 2, which is listed as 3 on your lecture material, is list and explain any 5 steps involved in developing the micro-planning exercise. Then 3, which is listed as 4, state and discuss any 5 institutional means of school mapping. Then the 5th aspect of it is what we are about to do now. So I will mention it when we finish the lecture. That is on page 30. Factors necessary for effective school facility planning. School facilities are meant to house educational programs, and as such, there are necessary conditions to enhance effective school facility. Planning the school facilities involves erecting buildings and other structures that will be adequate for present and future use, and also providing a conducive setting for effective teaching and learning. The conditions crucial for effective school facility planning include 1, effective leadership, as I have highlighted. Effective leadership, now I am explaining this, is indispensable to any successful planning. A good leader should possess the prerequisite leadership qualities and a sound knowledge of the academic programs. You must have done this prior to this lecture by Abdul Karim. I hope you must have done leadership, have you? Yes. Very good. So all these are interwoven. So effective leadership is a factor that is necessary for school facility planning. This is the explanation for effective leadership. I hope you understand. 2, long-term planning. School facilities are intended to house educational programs that will span many years. This therefore necessitates the need to adapt strategic long-term planning approach in decisions on the current and future functions, as well as form of school buildings and other structures. Long-term planning involves envisaging the future enrollment of the school in 20 years' time or more, and taking cognizance of the changes that will likely occur in educational programs due to political, social, economic, and technological development. Cost effectiveness is important in view of the large financial investment in education. Failure to develop a facility that will service educational programs for a long time can result in an ability of the teachers to implement the curriculum effectively, thereby depriving the students from learning opportunities. Cited or an old school is to be furnished with effective facility planning. Long-term planning must be taken into consideration. So you can explain it in the way I am explaining it now. If you don't get all what I have listed as points in my lecture material, I hope you understand. Yes, sir. Then the third one is team approach. Team approach is important in facility planning. Relevant stakeholders need to be involved in the composition of the team. It is important that knowledge is tapped from various experts with various abilities, competence, and experiences. An appropriate team for school facility planning should comprise, I said, engineers, particularly civil engineers. Engineers, yes. The team approach or team experts that will constitute in facility planning. One of it is engineer, but is rising. We have so many engineers. We have mechanical deals with automobile, you understand? But that of civil deals with building. I hope you understand. So you mentioned it, though it is not mentioned in my lecture material, but In my explanation now, it is mentioned. So please let us cite such vivid examples. Now, so also the educational planners, architects. Yes, those that draw building sites are called architects. So they will design, and that is the building plan or survey that you people use to refer to. I hope you understand. So also the educational managers from the board or ministry. Yes, those in the ministries or teaching service commission or board are referred to as educational managers. They are referred to as educational managers, while the principals are referred to, principals or headmistress or headmasters are referred to as what? I said those that are in the board or the ministry are referred to as educational managers, while those that head schools are known as principals and headmistress. But in management term, they are referred to as educational administrators. You should not forget, I have mentioned this earlier on. Educational administrators. Please note, I hope you understand. They are called educational school administrators, teachers, and education consultants. Parents as well as the host community. Some committees could be formed to facilitate the process of communication. 4. Communication. Planning for school facilities requires effective communication. A clear communication links with each committee will help to facilitate the planning process. Each committee involved should be informed of the development of specific roles and responsibilities. The leader of planning should coordinate the various committees to ensure that work is going on as we say. From time to time, there is need for consultation with the person or experts to find solutions to problems encountered in the planning process. Yes, like we said, the first one is effective leadership. Anybody in the post or the act of leading should be able to communicate effectively well. Whether our official language is English, so it should be vast or fluent in spoken English, so that when you communicate, your other committees like architects, educational managers, educational administrators or school administrators will be able to grasp all the instructions that you pass to them. Each of them has roles to perform when you are planning school facilities. Hope you are getting this. So all these are what we are going to do today. Okay, school facility planning process. We are going on to page 32, school facility planning. The reason why I'm reading it, like I told you, I'm the one that wrote it, but I have to read it because of typographical error. So if you have typographical error, when you are reading, it will not give you the actual meaning of what I am trying to impress, or what I am trying to communicate, or the knowledge I am trying to impart on you. You understand? And that is why I am reading, so as for me to make corrections if there is need. School facility planning process. Stage 1, you get started. This involves defining the goals and planning to plan. Stage 2, gather information. Information to be gathered should include enrollment projections, capacity and utilization analysis of existing facilities. 3.